What an absolutely beautiful day we have among us. We have quite an important topic we're talking about, and it's your mindset. Your mindset literally determines the direction of your life. So, literally directs the thoughts you have and how you interact with your reality, how you interact with the world around you. When I was really overweight and unhealthy, I never used to be amazed by the sun. In fact, it used to be a massive inconvenience because when I was super overweight, I used to sweat a lot. And that was obviously quite a cause of embarrassment, you know. Everyone else is just walking along normally, and I'm here literally in a puddle of sweat. I always knew that it was caused by my weight. And I knew it was also caused by my mental because I knew I didn't look good, I knew I looked unhealthy, and I knew other people were looking at me and thinking the same thing. In this video, I'll be breaking down the exact mindset I used to drop 50 kilograms of weight, to find purpose in my life, to wake up every day feeling energized, and to take losses as an actual ground for improvement. Mindset is something that has to be developed, but trust me, you can absolutely get there. So I've broken it into some simple steps for you guys to follow, and over time this mindset is going to develop more and more. So it all started for me with Marcus Aurelius Meditations, and that book really did let me know where I fitted into the world, right? It clearly gave me a place, and it gave me a mantra to life. I read a few, self-improvement books like The Power of Now, even fiction books like The Alchemist, right? All of these things sort of, play into the same sort of thing of you're on your adventure, you're on your journey. Let's just figure out how to play it. Life does not happen to you. Life happens for you. What do I mean by that? If something's going really wrong in your life to a point that you're like distraught and like super upset, then it's the clearest sign you can get that what you're doing is not working. And I can't actually think of something better than failure to learn from. I'm not saying it's good to take losses. I'm not saying you should seek to take losses. You should obviously strive to win. But within the losses will always come a lesson. You know that saying, there's a silver lining in everything. When I failed my body transformation so many times, I realized that I just wasn't taking the right approach. I realized that I had a lack of knowledge. I had to go back to the drawing board and really look at myself honestly. And when I did that, that's when I unlocked all the problems I had. I can see I definitely need to improve in my nutrition knowledge. I need to improve in my exercise knowledge because I was well overdoing it. I was giving my body no time to recover. And I realized as well like how I was viewing exercise itself was causing me to fail. If I didn't have these failures, I would have never realized that my entire approach to transforming my body was completely incorrect. And this has transferred now to other areas of my life. I'm grateful for that lesson. So that's the first point of the mindset. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Every opportunity is an opportunity to grow, whether you win or lose. Always comes down to the perspective that you put on a situation. If you failed, good, it's an opportunity to improve. If you succeeded, good, you got it done. What made you successful? The next mindset change that changed my life was doing habits because they make you feel good and not for like superficial reasons. So me, I'll be honest with you guys, when I started going to the gym, I kind of had like really superficial motivations to have some big biceps because girls love big biceps. That's all they want, right? But that in itself is motivated by hedonism. That in itself is motivated by short-term gratification. Like, yeah, I could have a lot of casual sex with these girls, but did I level up my character? Does that really serve my integrity, Like, or what? Like, I was attaching my self-worth to like how many women I could sleep with. And that's soul destroying, guys. If any of you have ever been there and had a lot of women, not what you think it is. You'll just end up feeling like a shell of a man. You'll just feel so hollow. And your mind is constantly massively overstimulated. You don't really have any time to feel real, to just exist, you know, to just feel the wind on your skin. Like, it sounds fucking dramatic, but you're always looking for the next hit, you know. You're always looking for the next smash. And this again is why I fell off my body transformation so many times, because this motivation was just so superficial. I was focused on what I was going to get from doing these actions, not what I was literally gaining in the current moment. I go to the gym. When you go to the gym, you feel good, right? You feel amazing. You're like, oh, I put the effort in. I made my body strong today. I showed myself I care about myself, you know. And you get those endorphins. You start to see results, and it's like, man, going to the gym makes me feel good, you know. Makes me feel good about myself, because in life you're quite literally growing or dying. Like, the opposite of growing is dying, no? So when I lost that superficial motivation, when I just started to detach from the outcome, and I just started to do the habits because they made me feel good, eating clean because it makes me feel good, it makes me feel disciplined, waking up at 5 because I like to see the sunrise. When I started to do all of these things, the success was just a byproduct. The women came as a byproduct. My muscles grew as a byproduct. I had more energy as a byproduct. I attracted more friends as a byproduct. That's the second part of the mindset. Do the habits because they make you feel good and for no other reason. The next part is, I used to be quite a jealous person. Like, you're probably understanding this a bit more about me as I'm talking now. Like, I was motivated by superficial things, by getting more women, right? And that came from a place of jealousy, because when I was younger, maybe I didn't get as much female attention, you know, as the other guys, and it played on me a little bit. So I always used to look at myself and was like, I'm a lot bigger compared to these guys. Like, the girls don't look at me the same as they look at these guys. And, you know, my waist is like 42 inches, or it was back in the day, and it was like I couldn't even find school trousers that fitted me, you know. I had to order them online. And all of this kind of turned me into kind of a jealous person. Like, it kind of made me a little bit resentful, gave me a little bit of, you know, let's call it negative motivation, because I guess that's what it is. And that's obviously not going to last, is it? Evil never wins. So when you're motivated by envy, jealousy, all these horrible traits, well, for one, it's incredibly feminine. It's an incredibly feminine trait to be envious or to be jealous, but it's also a fleeting emotion, because you're not going to be jealous forever, are you? Jealous forever, that means that you never improve. That means you never evolve. And these thoughts altogether kind of made me feel uncomfortable when I was around people that were like more successful than me, looked better than me, had more money, could communicate better than me. It made me jealous. But when I started to hang out with these people more, I realized that, like, these people are like this because they are the complete opposite of jealous. They see a brother in need and they're like, oh, well, I can give this guy some pointers, because they've also come from that place that we just spoke about. They had to overcome these problems, not in all cases, but in some cases. Behind every seriously successful person, there's usually quite a dark past, you know? You really have to go to the depths of hell to reach the heights of heaven. And yeah, shit, I did that. I think from the ages of like 16 to 24, 25, I primarily stayed in solitude. Like, I was by myself. I didn't go out and drink, didn't go and party. I was smoking a lot of weed. I used to sit at home, smoke weed, watch documentaries, try and figure out how to improve myself, you know, because I wasn't happy with it, so I knew it needed to change. And then when I moved to Thailand, I joined a network called the New Elite, which I know was an absolute game changer for me. When I joined the new elite, suddenly surrounded by some brothers, you know. I was suddenly surrounded by some people that wanted to see me winning, that could see the potential in me, that spoke my language, you know. And I can honestly say that this altered the trajectory of my life, because suddenly I was around people that knew how to lift me up on the same mission as me. I had brothers, had guys to go train with, to learn from. And when I started to hang out with these guys, this jealousy trait that I had, this envious trait, just started to dissipate, because I was actually going out and socializing, and I'd stopped this like solidarity shit. I was ready to grow, you know. I realized that being alone wasn't the way to go. They say you're the net worth of like the 5 people that you spend the most time with, that sort of stuff. So yeah, it doesn't have to be money related. It could be fitness, mindset, health, wellness, whatever, guys. Whatever you're aspiring to, whatever areas in your life that you need to level up in, find someone that's better at it than you currently are and learn from them. The fourth part of the mindset is realizing that you really cannot control what other people do, and there is absolutely no point in trying to control them. I mean, people are gonna say what they want to say, people are gonna do what they want to do. You cannot control this, there's no point in trying, but you can absolutely control how you react. Meet with people that gossip, that say bad things, that complain, that are lazy, that have bad habits, but you don't have to entertain that idea. You don't have to partake. You don't have to behave like that, because you're in control of your own actions. If it doesn't align with your personal goals, if it doesn't align with who you want to be, who you're aspiring to be, then you don't react. Okay, cool. That's all you do. That's them. This is me. Be less reactive. Stay calm in these situations. See the situations for what they are and make your mind up. Don't take decisions in the minute. Take your time over decisions. Don't rush, and don't say yes to things because you want to people please, and don't say you can do this, X, Y, and Z because you feel insecure. Take your time with decisions and don't be reactive. And the last pointer I want to give you guys is people really do not care about you. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. I mean that in a way that people really are not paying much attention to what you're doing. Like, a lot of people are shy. A lot of people are scared to be judged. A lot of people are worried about what society thinks of them. But in reality, everyone has their own life going on. Everyone has their own problems. Everyone has their own goals, things they want to get done in life. What you're trying to do really does not matter too much to them unless you've got some sort of like personal connection with them. I'm not saying be an idiot, but I'm saying don't be scared, because if you're out in public and you want to film a video, for example, or you want to go to a karaoke bar and sing, or you want to post a YouTube video that like you've been putting off for a while because you want your own social media, you want your own personal brand, whatever, but you're scared. You're thinking, what are people going to think? What if my friends from school see this? What if my mum's work colleague says, oh, I saw your son on my FYP. What's he doing making content? Like, all of this stuff doesn't matter. Like, are they going to be there when you die? Literally. Are they going to be there when you die? No. So does it matter what they think? Does it really matter what they think? Absolutely not. Guys, that's the video for today. I hope this was powerful, because it definitely felt quite powerful. It's a mindset that truly changed my life. Remember, it's on you.